Oh, from Whitewood Lanes in Lubbock, Texas, here for the title matches of today's JBT event. Both divisions right on at once. This is Eileen Linares. She was your top seed in the scratch division, taking on Brock Bivens for the scratch division title. While over here, this is the apparently always exciting Tori Berger. She's taking on Seth Martinez for the handicap division title after an interesting semifinal match, which we'll talk about in just a little while. Seth, the top seed today, got all the way up to plus 285, while Tori was the 3 seed today at plus 190. Sorry, the 2 seed today at plus 193. Seth's been eagerly looking for that first title. He's been bowling for a couple years, has a high finish of 2nd place. That was back in February at Milwaukee. Looking to beat that by just one more. The nice form there, but the high hit. Medium scores today on a long and relatively flat pattern. It has not a whole bunch of volume, so as a result, lane 6 is dry, lane 5 is really dry, so bowlers have to adjust to that. We'll see what happens along the way. And no shock when the lanes are a little tough or a little dry to see this guy, Brock, now a 7-time champion and the reigning TPC champion. He loves to do that, stuff it up in the pocket shot. It's worked great for him so far. He beat Carlos Estrada in round 1, 224 to 212, and then got by Aaron Coleman in a nice match there, 236 to 218. To set up this finale. Seth clean through 3 without a double. He's got to beat Tori by 39 pins to tie and 40 pins to win. So he's got to take advantage of any mistake that Berger might happen to make. That's a pretty shot there. Two two-handers in the handicap division title match, 2 one-handers in the scratch division title match. As we watch the game continue to evolve right in front of our faces. Tori won the last match in an exciting one, 245 to 232. She got the first hit in the 10th that she needed to win for River Dissiker. And as you can see, she's a 2-hander left to go. Oh, yeah! Smacks that 9-pin out of there, gets her first strike of the match. Interesting to see who the rooting section is, because the guy who had that 232 game is sitting right over there. That is River Dissiker, mother, aka the boyfriend. It was a boyfriend-girlfriend match in the semis. Tori forgot to add in the handicap, thought she lost by a pin and was informed otherwise. Pretty good shot. Oh! I think that lane's going to be the decider in this match. It definitely looks tougher. That was a nice ball. Just an unlucky time for a 10-pin there. Brock Spare over there. He's clean with a double through 5. Eileen missed that her last 9 count, so she's down by about 30 right now. Through 4 frames per row. That's a nice job with the 10-pin there. Tough for those 2-handers to cover that right side corner pin on the dryer. She handles it well. Eileen, your leading qualifier today at plus 223, shot 716 in the semifinals to jump up from plus 17 into that top spot. Only, of course, 3-0 in that match play with shots like that. 2-time champ, scratch wins in Milwaukee and here in Lubbock over at South Plains. That famous Eileen versus Yarley match. I want to see Seth being able to keep the ball to the right on this lane. Unable to get the double, but gives himself a pretty easy spare. Cameron Kelsey has already won the U17 match with a win over Taylor McCleary, and she still has to play Eileen for the girls scratch, so I'll have another one of our after-school specials. As, oh, no love for Linares over there, and Seth just hangs on to that. Not getting the carry or the strikes that she had, pocket hits, that she had the last 3 games, 240, 230, 230. It's the two-edged sword of a top seed in a step-ladder format. You got to wait about an hour where you cool down a little bit. Lanes change a little bit more. Makeable spare for her, though. Seth is not going to let us see. She missed it left anyway. Well, he's getting the ball to project on 5. Surprised he's getting that on 5 but not 6. Just has to execute a little better at 6 maybe. Seth walked in this morning. He and his family were unaware of our all-time titles list, even though Seth's bowled the better part of 2 seasons. And he was introduced to one Cortez Shank that he's now 98 titles behind. Would love to get 97 titles behind by the end of the day. That's a huge break for Tori, turning that 3-9-10 into just a 3-pin. Obviously a much easier spare. 144 entering average, got up to plus 193 today with the high scratch game of 211 back in game 3 of the tournament. That 3-pin, no trouble at all for her. Getting advice from Pop, the high school coordinator in Lubbock, saying, move left, move left.
Keep moving.
They got a great high school program here in Texas, Lubbock and Amarillo. We're big fans of the high school programs. Uh-oh. Wow. Well, the bad news is you see how early that ball grabbed on lane 5. The good news is she carries the Brooklyn anyway, making this getting closer to must-strike territory for Martinez. Oh! As Brock slaps that 10-pin. He is able to play further to the right than most bowlers because of the lack of hand. But it's not zero hand, because as you can see, throwing a ball where you can actually see the markings today, that ball is rotating and facing up plenty. Or else you wouldn't slap the 10-pin out, you'd leave a pocket 5-10. And that's not the case. Oh man, and on the slightly more forgiving lane, Seth again comes up high and this time pays the ultimate price with a church. Yikes. See if Eileen can get something going. Crashes the beak herself. See if Seth can pull off a Laredo. He cannot, and he's in trouble. He's behind scratch in this match now. Both top seeds not having it right at the moment. Seth can max out for 215, and he's got to win by 40, which would force a 175 out of Berger, and she is going at that better than that pace right now. So it's strike a lot and get some help. Oh, that's left. But it holds. Oh, no! So he's finding a way to get the ball to hold pocket on the drier lane and gets absolutely no love. And if that body language doesn't tell the story, I don't know what else does. Pocket 7-10 at just a rude moment. Well, 26 years in, I've never had one recorded in the title match.
Never had what?
7-10 on camera in the finals. As Eileen is running out of frames herself over there. Tori says, oh no, but again breaks up a potential split into a much more makeable spare. What's... I see it now. See that? She tried to get away with that strike. She's like, all right, looks like a strike to me. I'm going to keep on bowling. Well, what she is going to do is make that 3-pin again, and she is cruising in this match at the moment.
Right here.
Eileen leaves a 4-9. Brock trips the 4 out of the 4-9.
Dish your party with 8, we have your lane available. Dish your party with 8, we have your lane available.
That's kind of how it's going for him. So Brock on his way to title number 8. Tori inching real close to title number 1 here. That's a good shot, right?
Let's go!
Rolls right out in the pocket. River has moved closer and has decided to take my ear out on that shot, but that's all right. You cheer all you want. Nothing wrong with that. As it's basically over, Tori Berger's going to win this title. Just making the top 4, got her and River and Cameron, for that matter, into the Mountain Invitational, which is just a month away. Wow, no love either. It's a lonely feeling when you're out there as the top seed. You did work so hard to get there. And just one game for all the marbles. That is sometimes how it goes. Had a high scratch game today of 267. In fact, his last 5 games before this were all 218 or better. He's only got 180 max right now, so ouch. He won. By the way, ginormous. Oh, he's gone. Well, we'll still ginormously thank Bill and Monica Wood and the whole team here at Whitewood for having us. Got the place in good shape. I love these masking units. Very spivvy. They go all out to roll out the red carpet for us every time we're out here in Texas. We deeply appreciate it. I'll give you like plenty of stickers, Seth. 2 or 3. Seth didn't want to hear anything.
You said you like the masking units?
Sorry,
You said you
I
like the
love the masking units, don't you?
made them?
You made those?
Yes,
Those
sir.
are spectacular. Those are really sharp looking. Oh, make it! No, that thing's just on fire. Disappointing game for him, but an excellent day nonetheless. And Tori Berger's got herself a victory lap. I'm pretty sure she won't slam her ball down in the rack in defeat this time. I think she understands what's going on. Eileen's going to do some more of the same over there, as she is struggling as well. We have a Tournament of Champions every once in a while. She's in that forever now. Bowl that. As long as you bowl. She's going to shoot a potential 180 scratch with this spare here as well. That would have been real tough for Seth to beat. That meant that Seth would have needed almost a 240 game to win this title. That would have been a tough sled. Yeah, nicely done. Eileen finishing out the string too. She'll try and take out her anger on poor Cameron over there, who's trying to reset her thumb over there. She's had it in front of the fan. She's had hot tamales over there. She's had everything going on. Time for the wide shot, 182, and that is a winner. And a big hug coming from Pop. Good to see. He got a hug before you, sir. Just want to point that out.
That's okay.
All right, there you go. Oh, big old hug. That's well deserved. Obviously, they're working hard in their game, and it paid off today. Seth, we'll go have a beer someday. You're going to get that win one of these days. Thank you for waiting while she collects her first trophies there. There you go. That's nice to see out of Seth. As Eileen's had enough of that there as well. Not the game she wanted, but one more to go.
Now I'm not going to make a PBA coach.
Have you been left out of this whole thing? Are you Mom?
Oh, yeah.
And you got you've totally dissed in this. Look at, there's more hugs coming before you. Look out. She has been collecting hugs left and right.
Oh, you told me that.
The reason she's on the play. There's finally the hug. And there's Bill Wood finally too. That's the man that makes it happen. Monica. Great time for the 4-9 for Brock as he does Brock things again and wins title number 8 with that 192 game. Very nice. Eileen, we've got to use 1 through 4 for this match. Would you rather stay here on 3 and 4 or bowl where she's practicing on 1 and 2? You want no part of 3 and 4. I didn't think so. I wanted to ask. I wanted to give you that option. And now she's qualified to go. Nice try, Mama.
Where's the mountain invitational?
Albuquerque, Silver Lanes, May 21st. Sunday, May 22nd. The Mountain Conference Invitation, which you qualified for just by making the top 4. I'll tell you all about your good in a minute. All right, JBT boys and parents, one last order of business. It's our girls' scratch. Eileen's elected to play that match on 1 and 2 against Cameron. Cameron, you've been over there already, so Eileen's going to come over and take some practice shots on 1 and 2. In the scratch division, we're all wrapped up. Your scratch runner-up today was fabulous all day, Eileen Linares. Your handicap runner-up's going to get that first title real soon as well. Give him a nice hand, Seth Martinez. All right, your champions of today's JBT event, in the scratch, he mows down the field to capture his 8th career JBT title, Brock Bivens. The samurai hair is working well for Brock, of all of his styles. He's good. And your handicap division wins 2 matches in the finals to win her very first career JBT title, Acker Tori Berger. Stick around and cheer on Eileen and Cameron if you can.